I'm about to give you some life transforming information. You're going to want to grab a pen and it's going to help you own 2025. Are you with me? Let's go. Happy New Year, beautiful people. May 2025 be merry and bright. I am sitting in my car. I'm actually just getting off work and I have to run some errands. And I got hit with this inspiration, and I want to give this message to you today because I believe that this is very potent piece of information that you can take and apply it, this mindset shift, this little mantra. If you were to repeat it to yourself, you would be able to create a different life for yourself. Now, here's what this is about. If you are wanting to make 2025 your year, you know, the whole new year, new me vibes, if you're here for that, there are some things that need to change. And a lot of people like to overcomplicate things, and I am going to bring you something different. I want you to take this, I want you to try it, I want you to let me know in the comments when you're doing it, and we're gonna go for it. You ready? Here it is. Anybody can do anything for a day. Get your pen, write that down. And write this down. I can do anything for a day. So let's say that your goal is to better your finances. Maybe your goal is to hit up the gym, increase your fitness capacity. Maybe your goal is to eat healthier. Then you use this mindset, use this phrase of I can do anything for a day. So we're not going to worry about what's coming next. You're not going to overstress about what's happening this week. Instead, you're going to focus on today. Instead, you're going to focus on right now. So what that looks like is when January 1st hit, I was like, I have this mindset where I want to hit the gym every year on the 1st of January because I need to know that I'm anchoring in this habit. I'm anchoring in this pattern. And so I got back late from traveling. I felt great, but I still, I was a little bit tired, but I was like, no, I need to hit the gym. And so that's what I was repeating to myself. And I realized that this is something that I've always done when it comes to any kind of goal is I will repeat to myself, like I break it down into small mini chunks. So I can do anything for 15 minutes. I can do anything for a half an hour. I can do anything for an hour, right? You just break it down. I can do anything for a day. So I'm not focusing on what's to come. I'm building reps right now with what I have, with what time I have. And so a lot of people, when they ask me like, how do I, let's say it is about getting into the gym and working on your fitness and your nutrition. A lot of people will be like, well, I don't know how to do that. They just overcomplicate things. And I'm really just like, let's just focus on one thing at a time. And so if we're focusing on, hitting up the gym, then let's create a plan. But then instead of you saying, oh, I need to work out for X amount of time or it's not worth it, you can tell yourself, well, I'm showing up. This is the time I have and I'm doing it, and that still counts. We're going to get rid of this perfectionism where it has to be perfect all the time. I need to work out for a specific set of time or none of it counts. And instead it's like, if all I have is 15 minutes, then that's what I'm going to do. If all I have is a half an hour, then that's what I'm going to do. And you start building and planning on this. So it's like you need to decide. And as you decide, you show up in that time frame. And so a lot of people, when they're trying to work on goals, they're wanting it to be perfect. They're wanting to have like the absolute confidence right away. Like I've had conversations with people who are, let's say, afraid to go to the gym because they're afraid people are looking at them. They're not. Everybody's self-consumed, so nobody's paying attention to you. But how do you get the courage? I always ask them, like, how are you going to get the confidence? How are you going to get the confidence? See, people think that they need the reassurance to get the confidence. And the truth of the matter is there's no amount of reassurance that will give you confidence. Confidence is built via courage. Courage is built via repetition, doing the thing over and over and over again. And so in your mind, you have to realize, if this is the goal I set out for myself, then who do I need to become in order to be this person? And I have tons of videos on that. But let's simplify it even more. And today, it's just literally like, I can do this thing for today. Like in my whole 24 hours, I'm going to carve out X amount of time to go to the gym, or I'm going to carve out X amount of time to prepare my meals, or I'm going to carve out X amount of time to look over my budget, or I'm going to prepare X amount of time to like sit and reflect on what it is I want to cause and create this year, right? And so literally this is the mindset shift. It's if you want to create healthier habits and be able to stack them, right? Stacking habits comes via doing the repetition over and over and over again until you create this pattern with one habit. So you don't change everything. Like when I was doing fitness and nutrition coaching with my clients, I didn't change everything. We worked on one thing at a time. And so it was like, do you want to focus on your nutrition? Then this is what we're going to focus on. And once these habits are built, we're going to start incrementing, we're going to start creating like the pattern to working out, right? Or you want to work out, we're going to build the habits around that. And then we're going to start like, because they're transferable. All these skill sets are transferable. You just have to give yourself the space and the permission for it to be messy, for it to not be perfect, and for you to do the reps. Like you get the reps under your belt. You're going to hear me say this often, get the reps, get the reps. That means repetition. Repetition is the mother's skill. And so if you're looking to build your confidence, if you're looking to build healthier habits, right, whatever those look like to you, then tell yourself, I can do this for today. I can do this right now. I can do this in my day today, right? And then you decide and then you make it happen. And then the next day, again, I can do this for today, right? It's a mindset that keeps it simple. It's a mindset that'll allow you to build the repetition over and over and over again. Like literally, there was this man, it was sometime last year, where his whole life had the identity that he wasn't a man that ever worked out. He wasn't somebody that ever stepped foot in a gym. And so what he decided to do, I think it was for a whole month, was he went to the gym. He would just show up, walk in, and leave. Like he didn't even work out. He was building the repetitions to become the person that goes to the gym every day. And so that's what he did. And then eventually, after that month of patterning was established, he was the type of person that would work out 2 to 3 times a week, and he would go 2 to 3 times a week. And you just keep patterning this. Now, how do you do that? Again, tell yourself, I can do anything for today. Anybody can do anything for today. Anybody. You can, if I were to tell you, hey, you want to do this thing? And you're like, yeah, I could do that. So it's literally like simplify it. I can do anything in this moment. I can do anything for today. I can do anything in this 15 minutes that I have. I can do anything in this 1 hour that I have. It's like, it's just right now. So we're not focusing on and stressing over the future, and we're not beating our humans up for the past decisions. Like that was in the past. So you only look back if you are grabbing some of the positive learning lessons that you gain from that experience to move forward. So it's literally like, what can you do right now? And that's how confidence is built. Confidence comes via courage, which comes via repetition. So I hope this helps you. Let me know if you are claiming this year, 2025. I know I am. My word for the year is thrive. And so I'm coming back strong. I have a ton of videos. I want to share stories about like how I was able to really break the disordered eating pattern I have, because literally I believe, and I know it's very unconventional, but I believe that the disordered eating way that I had of eating and of working out became a really unhealthy, toxic pattern, a habit, triggered by a bunch of things. And once I was able to understand, I flipped the switch. And so I want to share more of that stuff so I can help you, because food is not the enemy. Working out is not the enemy. It's what we make it mean. It's those things that we have to catch. It's the thoughts. It's the patterning. It's the repetition of these things. And so I want to come in and I want to share that. So let me know in the comments below if you'd love to have more of that stuff. And let's own this year. It is 2025, baby. We are here to thrive. If you chose a word for the year, let me know in the comments as well. Please share with me in the comments, because I love this kind of stuff. And so let me know. Now I'm going to put on my jacket because it is cold out, and I'm going to run and do some errands to then go home and have an amazing day. Thanks for being here. And check out the next video where I'm going to help you just own your 2025 so that you can thrive. As always, be brave, be bold, be you.